Okay, so now that we know a little bit more about vision and why it is important because it gives us direction, purpose, motivation, growth, focus, I want to tell you that vision is not about dreaming harder, it's about seeing things clearly. Because before God sends us outwards on a journey, He first calls us inward. So before the journey begins, there must be like a home base, a home for clarity, where you can get instructions from your commander, from your higher up, which is you know who. So, vision is how we stop drifting and start actually moving with intention. Vision gives us direction to purpose because without it, people don't just feel lost, they feel stuck and then they settle. They accept versions of themselves, of their life that feels heavy, small, draining, because it's familiar to them. It's not because that it's God's will, but it's because they cannot see beyond what is familiar. So having something where you can look up to, set your eyes beyond survival, it reminds you that you were created for impact, not just survival. Vision doesn't create your purpose, it actually reveals it. Something that I have experienced myself is that purpose is something that you don't decide, it's something that you discover. My name is Ran. If I haven't mentioned it, giving you and teaching you and guiding you with vision helps me with my mission because my mission is to help women step outside their comfort zone, shine the light that God already gave them. It's already within us and lived aligned, not rushed, not burned out. Seeing beyond is the bridge between faith and action. Because let me tell you, there was once in my life, well, actually, many times in my life, where I have a healthy body, but somehow I cannot move. I was busy doing all things that people told me to do or society told me to do, but somehow, I was doing these for survival. I was doing these to pay my bills, to maintain an image, despite having everything because I had the money to buy everything that I thought I wanted. Nothing was making me happy. So what happened there? I had everything, but I was empty and broken. Up until one day I realized that I was feeling something in my heart, and then went to the doctor, and the doctors checked and told me that my heart is healthy, but I couldn't explain why my heart was aching. If it's healthy, why is it aching? And I did my research, and this is where I started my journey towards more spirituality. Before this happening, I was already, doing my meditation because I believed in the manifestation. I didn't believe in God first, but I believed in, the tutorials, the trendy tutorials that famous self-help gurus would tell you. But I was meditating. I was not learning more things. When I learned more is when I was already injured, when I was already broken, let's just say it like that. I needed to learn how to survive that ache. So I did my research and realized that I was going through grief without no one dying around me. How weird is that, right? So this happened last year, 2024. Beginning of last year, I was feeling all these symptoms. Like why I was feeling grief when no one around me died, no one broke up with me. I didn't lose a friend, I didn't lose a job. Why I was going through grief. And I realized that you can also experience these heartaches, these heartbreaks when you lose yourself. Right? You experience a heartache when you start dying. The part of you that is invisible, the part of you that you don't normally think about, starts dying. And then I started thinking, because I was already in sick leave, I had the symptoms, and I also have an injury from work. Everything was going downwards in my life. And since I have sick leave, I had the time to think. I had the time to reimagine, to get and receive my vision from God. Instead of forgetting it, I started thinking and doing and planning my life again. So it was a blessing in disguise, and also it was an opportunity for me to look inwards. Right? It was that moment of my life where I know now, back then I didn't. It was a time where I was being called to do something different. It was a time to change. So as you can see, I was there too, in a place where I was stuck, feeling powerless, feeling small. But then I started seeing things, vision beyond what's familiar. And it really helped me align my goals. So it will help you align your goals as well towards a higher power's direction. People call it higher power, but I call him God, I call him Father. Having a direction, a vision in life will definitely help you stop chasing what looks good and start pursuing what's true instead of what the lies of this world tells you. Because I believed as well in a lot of lies. It will help you move in peace instead of moving with pressure. It will help you build a life that reflects your values, not your fears. Your values, you need to see them too. When you're looking inwards, you will see them. Vision turns faith into something tangible, something you can return to when doubt tries to speak louder.